contents are there, how many modules are there to understand. So here in this syllabus in the marketing management, we have 5 module. So every course is based on the 5 module structure. Similarly, here also you will see in the LMS. And module 1 is about the understanding the marketing in new perspective. So this module is about the new aspect about the marketing. So new aspect would be what, like to understand the now digital is included now. Then the AI also have taken a good place in the area of marketing. So in understanding marketing in new perspective is about understanding the new advancement, what has come down, what has included in the marketing area. So we will compare both traditional and the advanced marketing in module 1, and the various fundamentals and the important aspects of the marketing we will discuss in module 1. Then module 2 is about analyzing the consumer and selecting the market. So this module is about knowing about your marketplaces, knowing about your customers, who are they, from where they are coming, how would you target them, how would you first of all find them in the unstructured and unorganized marketplaces. So how would you get them, first of all, your prospects, then how would you target them. So it is about the composition of two things, this module, that is the analyzing the consumers. You need to understand your consumer, then accordingly, or how, on what grounds, on what basis you will select the marketplaces where you are going to run the business activities, right? Then module 3 is about managing the product strategies. So this module is about you will understand how you can manage your different products at the same time. Maybe you are with one product in the marketplace, you are selling only one single product in the marketplace, or you have a collection of various products. So how are you managing all those product strategies? And in the same product strategy, if you have the more product line extensions or the varied product line extensions also, so how are you managing in terms of distribution, in terms of communication, in terms of production, in terms of getting the profitability also, right? So basically, this model is about managing the product strategies, in how many variations and how many volumes you are selling the thing, right? This model is about that. The module 4 is about identifying the pricing methods and strategies. So this module depicts about the various types of pricing methods and strategies. We have various types of pricing methods, right? Now, which one is correct for us? We need to identify before launching anything. So we have various types of pricing strategies depending upon the market condition, depending upon the competition, depending upon the dynamic factors in the environment. So how would you identify which pricing is going to give you the enough profitability in the marketplace, or the single one pricing method is enough, or we need to imply the various combination of pricing methods in the marketplace? So that this module is about knowing the pricing in detailed manner. Then we come to the module 5, that is the last one, which is about the managing the channel dynamics and integrated marketing communication. Again, here, this module talks about the channel dynamics, like the uh, every business and most of the business, they do have the channel communication member. Now, how do you manage with them in term? They are like your distributors, they are like wholesalers, they are like agents, brokers. So how are you managing the entire channel system, right? How are you motivating them to sell your products, then allocation of product, then releasing their profits on time, resolving the grievances, resolving their problems, right? In fact, sometimes you are motivating them also. So it is about managing the entire channel dynamics, right? And the another one part is the integrated marketing communication. It is about the composition of various marketing strategies which you can use for your product and services. So maybe at one time you are using only one marketing communication channel or various communication channel you are using. So that is the integration of various marketing communication channels, right? So you have to analyze in advance, first of all, in terms of the result giving, in terms of the profit giving, in terms of the visibility in the marketplace, every other thing factor you have to check in advance, then you can go in detailed manner in coming time. Now let's come back to our module, our today's agendas to discuss on the module 1. So module 1 is about, understanding the marketing in new perspective or redefining the marketing, where we need to understand the essentials of marketing management. Before going in detail in the upcoming sessions, we need to understand what actually the marketing is. Those who are coming from the areas where they are not aware about the market, they are not aware about the prospects, where they're not aware about the entire marketing system, even the traditional marketing ways, or nowadays you can see the picture, it has totally changed. Digital environment, it is totally changed. So nowadays you people will be aware, because most of you are seeing the technology, technological advancement, newness in the marketing strategies. So it is about the comparison of the previous marketing strategies and the new marketing strategies, right? So, shall we start the session? Shall we? We will have 6 sessions overall. We will have total 6 sessions, right? In the last one, that is the sixth session, we will do the last minute review. So 5 session is for the 5 modules. So in today's session, of course, I won't teach you today. I would discuss the crux of the module 1 today, right? What is it? How many contents, how many important aspects are there in module 1? So I would like to focus on all these things. So let's start the session now. So we have some learning objective for this session. We will be able to understand the marketing new perspective, then scope, then difference between marketing and sales, and then strategic planning in marketing. So before going in detail, I just want to know a simple answer from all of you. How many of you are working, or how many of you are studying? Because most of the concept which you will understand in today's session and in the upcoming sessions, right? uh, you all are already aware. You are actually, all concepts you are already implying, but you are not aware about so this would be a knowledge brushing session also for them. Those who are already working, they are implying all those strategies. Okay, so a lot of responses I'm getting in the chat box that they are working and they are working professional. So one another question I would like to ask here: marketing jobs. How many of you are involved in marketing jobs, like marketing manager or managers, specifically working in the domain of marketing? Currently working, have before experience. Okay, I'm sort of okay, fine. A lot of people are SEO, digital marketing, they are doing that. So I can understand now, whatever the things I'm going to discuss with you, you will be able to relate with all of them, right? So it is about, we can say, the reverse studying we are doing now. We are already implying the marketing strategies, but we are going to understand the concepts now, or some of the other, live examples. We will discuss examples, or the situations are going on in the current marketplaces. We will discuss all of them. So first of all, we need to understand what is the term marketing or market. So Philip Kotler, have you heard the name of Philip Kotler? So Philip Kotler is the father, we can say, is the father of marketing programs. He had given a lot of approaches and contributions in the field of marketing. So he started with the marketing approaches in the marketplaces. He had given a lot of responses in the field of marketing. So, according to American Marketing Association, what is this term marketing? So, this is a very crisp marketing definition. So, you cannot alter or make any changes in this definition. So, while writing in the examination, so if you're writing the American Marketing Association, so the language should be same, word should be same. If you're writing your opinion on it, then you can make the changes. So marketing is an organizational function as a set of process for creating, communicating and delivering value to customers and for managing customer relationship in ways that benefit the organization and its stakeholder. It is about what? It is an organizational function like others functions also like marketing, finance, HR, IT. We have various domains when it comes to the overall organization. So in the organization, we required various other department also like in case of marketing, like the other case sales department, production department, then the operations, then research and development, then IT, then finance, and various other departments are also there. So we are discussing one of them, that is the marketing. So it is the organizational function, and here in this function you will employ a set of processes for creating communication and delivering the value to customers. Ultimate objective is what? By doing the marketing, you are trying to position your product in the mind of consumer. If anything you are selling new or old which is already there in the marketplace, so objective is to do what? Objective is to remind you or to inform you, to make you aware about any particular product and services, and then create a value by offering the perfect services. Not only selling is the objective in the marketing, but also to give you the value. Value is what? Value. Anybody can say, talk about the value. What is value? Value, yes, services, benefits, worth, value of money. So something you're selling, suppose at 100 rupees, and similarly, you are getting this satisfaction level. Level of satisfaction is also same when you pay something towards a certain purchase and you feel delighted and satisfied. That is the value, right? Value is what we got in return of any goods or services. Return is about you, of course you're paying something, so you're getting something also in terms of physical product or intangible product. But after using that product and service, are you feeling delighted? Something you have eaten up. Suppose you have ordered some food, right, from Zomato or Swiggy, and after eating the food, are you able to, enjoy that food or not? Are you able, the food is, tasty, food is good for health. So this is what somewhere this is creating a value, and you would like to do the same again and again, right? The same practice. If you are satisfied and happy with one product today, so you would like to repeat it again and again. Every stakeholder right now, it's not the part, Neha Bangar. We do not need to discuss right now stakeholder. So delivering the value to customer and for managing the customer relationship. And important part is what? Once you have done the sale, right? You salespeople will understand this thing very well. Once you have made the sale, your objective would be what? You would like to continue the same process again and again because you have earned that person or a family or a group. So you would like to intact that group. You would like to make it positive every time by giving them the right services at the right time. So salespeople objective would be to do what? Would be to focus on quality, satisfaction, and value, right? So marketing and sales are different, first of all. Please be clear on it. Marketing and sales are not same, but marketing always helps in closing the deal effectively and easily. That is why we do the marketing. Basic purpose is to do what of marketing? Basic purpose is to inform your customers every time about the changes, about the launches, about the product characteristics, services, and every other thing. That is the marketing. But sales is the differently is entirely a different action plan. You cannot say with the help of marketing, you do not need to do the sales. Because of what we used to watch a lot of marketing messages on a daily basis, but do we purchase every time the same thing when we watch any advertisement or when we see any advertisement? We do not do. Because of what? Marketing always helps in creating a space, right? A positive space. And after that, salesperson role used to come after marketing. I hope I'm clear to everyone till now. Clear? Clear? Okay. Scope of marketing. Where do you see the scope of marketing? Marketing is available, you can see, or it is applicable to the different places. So, scope of marketing is, if you start digging and identifying that the scope is very extensive, which encompasses a wide range of activities, which encompasses a wide range of strategies, which aimed at promoting the product, which aimed at promoting the services or ideas to the targeted audience ultimately. So first of all, when it comes to the market research, so this involves, market research is what? Research is about when you gather and analyze the data from the marketplaces related to any concern you want to get the data, including the consumer preferences, including the customer behavior, including the trends which are going on in the marketplaces. Trends you must have seen in the environment. Sometimes one product is going in trend. Nowadays, a lot of things, going in trends. That's another, point of discussion, a detailed discussion, which I will not touch because this will take a lot of time, how to set the trends in the marketplace and to know about your competitors. So market research is about when you start going in the marketplace or you are already there in the marketplace. Suppose you have a business and you have a certain product or services to sell in the marketplace. So before launching it, or when you launch it, after launching it, you would like to make some adjustment in your doings, or you felt like that after doing the market research that your customers are not happy with your products, they are not purchasing, or your competitors are not, they are giving you tough competition. So you have to collect the data. First of all, you have to collect the information from the marketplaces in terms of your customer preferences, who are they, what they like, when they like, what they do not like, how often they purchase your thing, when they are switching from your product to other competitors' product, other competitors, what they are giving, at what prices they are giving, how, what competitors are giving to the customers because of, you are not able to get them, you are not able to get your customers, they are switching from you to others. So what else they are offering? So you need to understand the proper gap in the marketplace, what is going on in the trend, right? You need to understand all of these things. And once you have a data on it, once you have a perfect, set of information you have on it, you will be able to take the fine and refined decision making. So it is so extensive. You can talk about your things here in this area also. Then we have the product development. So product development is what, when you have a already product in the marketplace. So marketing here plays a very important role in product development by helping the businesses in creating the product or service that meet with the consumer requirement, that meet with the your targeted market requirement. So you are required to understand their need and accordingly give them the services. So marketers provide the insights from the market research. So whatever the insights you are getting after doing the market research, what you are doing, you are including all those research point in terms of designing, in terms of the features of the product, in terms of the pricing, in terms of the positioning of the product. So in how are you developing your product? How slowly and gradually you are penetrating in the marketplaces so to get more profitability. So how would you do it? You have to do the market research. You have to scan the marketplaces. You have to scan every other factor in the marketplace, and then after you can develop on the areas wherever you are not good, wherever you are lacking, you can work on that. Am I able? You are able to get me now? Clear? Okay. Then we come to the branding. So branding, basically what? When the brand used to come, brand involves creating a unique identity and image for a product and service or a company. Right? Brand is what? When you purchase a particular brand amongst the other brand. How do you pick up a particular brand amongst the other brands? Can you share your experience that how do you select a certain brand? Quality, goodwill by name, pricing, USP, popularity. Yes. See, we all have almost similar responses. Somewhere few, somewhere more, but similar responses we are getting. Okay, feedback is also there, then quality, then pricing, then many other factors. So, how would you make your brands? First of all, if I ask you this question, you want to launch your brand in the marketplace. So, what thing you will keep in your mind? How would you make your product in terms of branding? That is fine, USP, advertisements. You are right, everybody, value. But before that, I'm talking about brand, not marketing. I'm talking about. These are the things you're talking about, the aspects of the marketing. I'm talking about the brand aspects. So, to make your product or to make, yes, logo, identification, visually attractive, somewhere you have to be different in the marketplace in terms of appealing, in terms of communication, in terms of product layout, product design. Like you must have seen every brand have a recognition. Apple brand, it has a half bitten apple, right? And every other brands have a different unique logo and symbols, and on that basis you can identify, right? Goodwill. These are the things which are going to come after the sale. But before that, I'm talking about when you are planning to launch a brand, what things you will keep, what thing you brand voice, right? Brand ambassador, colors, textual materials that that we say the captions which you are putting up, jingles, right? Pricing, taglines, typography. Yes, true, true. Now you're getting, everybody, you are getting. So, branding involves creating a unique identity and image of it for a product, for a service, or a company, right? And this is include like logos, symbols, slogans, messages, and every other things which we have discussed in the chat box, differentiate a brand from its competitors, and that helps in creating an emotional connections with your consumers, right? Your product must resonate with your customers emotions, with their feelings. Then you will be able to make a connection. So connection is very much required. If it is an emotional, happy, or any sort of connection you have, emotional connection you have, so people will recall you, people will get your name, right? Then we come to the advertisement and promotion. So the scope of marketing. Now you tell me in the chat box, which comes first, marketing or advertisement and promotion? which comes first? Okay, mixed responses I'm getting. Some of you are saying advertisement and promotion, some of you are saying marketing, but the marketing one is the correct one because of what? Marketing is an umbrella, is a bigger dynamic concept, you can say. And under the marketing, various other things are coming, various other strategies, tools, processes are coming. Yes, advertisement is a part of marketing, but it is not marketing, right? Advertisement and promotional activities are the part of the marketing. So marketing comes at the first, then other things come. Advertisement, sales promotion, and various other promotion comes after that. They are interconnected, but do not get confused. Marketing. So whenever we are talking about marketing, so simply keep this image in the mind, and marketing is at the top, is sitting at the top, and various other strategies are coming down under the downline of the marketing. Yes. So advertisement and promotion. So advertisement and promotion, like I said, are the core components of marketing, which includes or involves creating the awareness and generating the interest in the product or services. So this can include like television promotion, television advertisements. This can include radio promotion, print promotion, digital media promotion. If I talk about in today's scenario, if I talk about nowadays, we have a lot of ways by which we can communicate our idea and messages with our targeted audience. Social media, advertisement, then uh, outdoor advertising we can also do. So we have various types of advertisement, traditional one, digital one, outdoor one. We can go by any one, and in every segment you will see the various sub areas are also there, like in the digital, if I talk about, so we have Facebook promotion, Facebook page promote you can do, then YouTube, LinkedIn, Insta you can promote. If I talk about the television, traditional ones, so in traditional we have television, we have news promotion media, then we have the magazine, we have catalogs, various other leaflets. We have many ways by which we can promote our things, right, in traditional and digital. Now which one I need to pick up, which one is correct for my business for to get the more profitability? Now I have to analyze. First of all, would you like to invest your money every other place when it comes to the promotion part? Would you like to do? Okay, yes, no. So how would you do it? How would you know that which platform is good for you, which platform is going to give you the enough results in terms of profitability and recognition? Yes, now you have an answer on it. You will do the market research. Now you have become intelligent. So you have to the research first of all. Now research on what grounds you will do. You will collect the data from the different sources, the competitors' data. You can in the same industry, right? Like if you are in cosmetic industry, so you need to dig the cosmetic industry data in terms of marketeers, in terms of competition, in terms of products, in terms of technology and everything, rather than jumping to the other area, other industry. So in the similar industry, how many competitors are there, what sort of strategies they are using, how often they are changing their marketing strategies, how they're getting more profitability, what else, you know what is giving them more profit. You need to do the research. Yes, audience, that is the best one way. Your audience, right? You have to talk to them. You can conduct any survey method, you can focus interview. Nowadays we have a online tool, that is the Google form. You can come up with where you can have questionnaire, you can share the like we used to do it, right? You must have attended our sessions, a lot of other certificate sessions where we take your feedback, right? We always ask your feedback to know about the session quality, to know about the program, so to continue with it. Otherwise we can stop it also. if people are not liking a certain thing, so why would we, we would like to do it again and again. So these are the business strategic planning. Yes, Arnapush, very true. So one announcement I want to do here, because this is the first class of marketing management I'm attending, I'm taking this session. So on Monday at 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. in the night, in the evening, we have a session on the financial literacy session. That is a 1 hour session. And after giving the feedback, after attending the entire session and giving the feedback, you will be able to get the certificate also. So hopefully you are getting the notification of the same. Are you getting the notification for the same? Yes. So you all are required to attend it, right? Dr. Rena Champawat will be there from the SEBI. She is a SEBI expert. So she will be telling you in brief manner. Of course, in 1 hour session, it is not easy to talk about the various aspects, but some of the important concept related to the smart moves, financial moves, she will be telling you. So please do attend that session, everybody. And after the session, you will get the certificate also. Okay, now I'm stopping it. I'm coming back to my session. So next is the digital marketing, sorry, the public relation. Now, public relation is what? Public relation is a part of or is a department of almost every organizations, those who have good will in the marketplaces, good command in the marketplaces, they have this department, that is the public relation. Not every small businesses I'm talking about, but especially the bigger organization, they have this department, that is the public relations. So PR is what? PR focuses on managing the reputation. Its main agenda is to focus on to the reputation, company's reputation, and public image of a marketing that involve uh, people's opinion. So it is about the public image of a company or a brand. So anytime if your company image comes down, what do you do? Or what would you do in terms of, if other competitors or anyone who is trying to spoil your company's image, what would you do in that case? You have to come up, yes, damage control, resolve the issue, very true. Investigate, first of all, yes, legal action also if it is genuine, if somebody is trying to spoil. Right. So we have many ways. So in the similar case also, PR team used to do what? Whenever in terms of not only in the negative occurrences I'm talking about, but in the positive occurrences, like you want to launch something. So how would you tell to the concerned bodies and the relative bodies that you are going to enter with a certain product and service in the marketplace? So companies used to do what? They used to tell to media and to press releases. They do the press releases, they have the media person also, so they invite them officially, they talk about the certain releases, like we have seen in the movie releases. The entire cast used to come, director, actors, and everybody used to come on the dice, and they talk about the movie, positive and good things, every other thing they talk about, and they request you to appeal you to watch the movies and give it a good rank or what, good good review. Similarly, in the case of product launches also, PR used to do what? PR used to talk about, used to launch, used to press releases to media people, to the community engagement, so that it can build up the positive relationship with the stakeholders and this would be, due to this you will be able to enhance the brand credibility also. So not only in the negative occurrences, but also in the positive occurrences, you are required to talk about your product and services in mass. Then we have the digital marketing, the next one. So digital marketing, in today's environment, we cannot, avoid this term, that is the digital marketing. Because of the rise of the internet and the digital technologies, digital marketing has become increasingly important in the marketplaces, right? Every other places, if you will see, digital marketing is, has taken place. So this includes strategies such as the search engine optimization, such as the content marketing, such as the social media marketing, then the email marketing, content marketing, blog marketing. We have many ways by which we can engage our customers. We can engage our audiences, right? So, how many of you are into this digital marketing right now? Those who are involved in content marketing, Satakshi, Gitanchu, Kancha, Adrija, Akshay, Monica, Neha, Shishti. Okay, a lot of people are saying I'm in blog marketing, social media, YouTube and marketing. Any one of you also involved in influential marketing, in LinkedIn marketing? Yes, yes. Okay. So we have a chunk of good people right now, those who are already, practicing the digital marketing, platforms and the strategies. Like in the beginning, I have, told about that this will give you an understanding at your workplaces also. So the yes, blog, Facebook, Google advertisement, performance marketing, search engine optimization, and we have detailed courses in MBA. Once you start digging, if you digital marketeers, those who are right now or digital people, so if you want to make your career in digital marketing, so in third semester we have a specialization on it, a very detailed specialization on it. So you can go by that too. You can select in third semester digital marketing also. So so right now practically you are doing it, but you will get the degree also on it. Already did, Gitanshu. Okay, good to know that. Then we have the sales and distribution. So sales and distribution is about what? When sales is taking place, where marketing involves the strategies for distributing the product or the services to customer through the various channels, as the retail stores, as the online platforms and the wholesalers or the direct sales. So you are involving more other people. In the beginning, I have talked about the distribution channel members like wholesalers, retailers, agents, brokers. They are your supporting hands actually. So if you are manufacturing something, so you would require such people in your distribution communication network, and they people will provide you the sales in terms of profitability. So they will purchase the things and then they will sell to the different marketplaces. So this way you have one way to make this, to get the sales, to get the revenue. And another thing is, nowadays in today's environment, most of the organizations are also conducting the that is the D2C, that is direct to consumer, direct marketing. They also have their direct communication strategies. Directly, they are communicating with customers and also generating the sales, right? So you can go by direct marketing, you can go by indirect marketing, or you can go by both, depending upon your choice and requirement. Then we have the customer relationship management. So customer relationship management talks about building and maintaining the relationship with your customers, which is a key aspect of marketing. Every way, whatever you do in the marketing, ultimate objective is what? To have good relationship with your people, with your customers, with your prospects. And not only it is for the one time relationship, it is about maintaining the strong relationship. So in CRM, you have a pool of various customers, new customers and the old customers. So for the new customers, you would come up with the new strategies to attract them. And for the older customers, those who are already intact with you, purchasing your things, so you have to come up with some loyalty program strategies. So if they see something, if they see other competitors products, so they will not be in greed. Because of what? Because already you are delighted, already you are satisfied with the existing brand or with the existing product and services. So this much of work you have to do in advance, right? Can you understand how much work you have to do in the initial time period, or in your strategies, while talking to your customers, while taking the feedback, while providing them the services? Because if you make it as a practice, then customer won't go anywhere because you're thinking about them, you are understanding about them, you are understanding their pain points and giving them the resolution within a stipulated time period, right? Like we have also here a stipulated time period for query resolution in terms of academic resolution, in terms of the non-academic resolution. So you can talk to us anytime, and within the stipulated time period we are going to give you the answers also in case of any concern. Some of you have, some of you not do not have, right? So we used to get a lot of questions on a daily basis from the different areas, and we used to give them the answers also on it. Then we have the strategic planning. So strategic plan is about the developing the comprehensive strategies, or strategies which is not for the shorter period of time, which is for the longer period of time to achieve the business objectives. So this can include your setting the goals, identifying the target markets. You have to identify where you can apply your business strategies, where you can allocate more resources, and you need to evaluate the effectiveness of the marketing initiatives that you can do in the strategic plan. So basically, strategic plans are plans where you want to achieve something big, not related to purchasing of raw material on a daily basis, is not related to how much cash is required on the petty things, onto the miscellaneous things, not like that. Strategic planning is for the longer period of time where its lifespan is more than a year, 2 year, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20. So what it could be? It could be it could be related to diversification of business from one location to the another location. It could be related to coming up with the new product lines, right? Already you are selling 5 products, let's say. So once you get the success and selling all those 5 products, then you would like to come up with the new option plan also. So this is what, to do so you would require time, you would require more people, you would require other, essential, support also. So that is the strategic plan. Then we have the last one is the ethics and social responsibilities. Now, in ethics and responsibilities, it is about the ethical values. It is about while producing something or manufacturing something, are you only thinking about your profitability or also thinking about the society and the environmental factors also? So this concept is booming a lot in today's environment in every way. Because of what? Because government is also taking so much initiatives, or also appreciating entrepreneurs, initiatives, giving them the rewards and other sort of recognition if they are practicing this ethical practices or the social practices. Now what is it? So it is about adopting the eco-friendly practices, right? When it comes to the environmental factors, so are you becoming a part of destruction or becoming a part of construction? So somewhere you are protecting the natural resources by avoiding the polythenes, by avoiding the chemicals, hazardous elements, by not consuming the unhealthy things, or like nowadays people are becoming more prone towards the healthy products while eating. So most of the segments are shifting towards the vegan diets nowadays. So vegan diet is in fashion today, where supplements are there, where nutritions are there. People are liking to adopt it from the food which is we get from the plants or from other resources, because of the chemicals, because of the other stuff. So we are not getting the quality, so that is why people are shifting, right? So supplements are there, eco-friendly practices are there, and accordingly you are adopting. And similarly you are thinking about the society also, society in terms of uh like uh, like if I say, for example, though it is a very contradictory statement, in the business manner, I'm talking about business manner. Suppose you start selling a product which is not good for the health, like smoky product, like liquor, or cigarettes or tobacco things. So in society, it is not easy actually somewhere, when you sell such products also, so there is a specific notification is written that it can be injurious to health, it can it can strike the cancer, something like that. The messages are written over the labels, right? Statutory warnings. But do we follow it, or do we I don't know how many of you are using these things, or how many you feel like to sell the things. But so for the society, though these products are in demand, sales is is at top. If you start these things, or the businesses who are already there in the same marketplaces, you know people are loving it. In COVID time period, we have seen, right? So something you're not doing which is not good for the society, that is also people like to see. So now let's open the forum for the question, because time is already up, is going to up. So can you ask? Ethics and social responsibility. Ethical practices are like, nowadays people are accepting or adopting the mud pots, or what we say, the uh, mitti ke bartan, right? Mud pots, rather than using the utensils, steel utensils or the aluminum utensils. People are shifting towards the mud pots because of the eco-friendly practices, right? CRM is about customer relationship management, Kushi. CRM basically is a part of, you just try to understand customer relationship management. So as a marketer, your objective would be to make the relationship first of all with your customers, to you know, and then to maintain those relationship. So when you have a data of such people, such prospects, so you can go by manually also. But in today's environment, we take the help of softwares, right? We have various softwares where we keep our customers information safely, and whenever we want to access all those information, we can access it anytime, depending upon the question, depending upon the issue which we are searching for. Just a second. Strategic plan is, there are various types of planning: tactical planning, strategic planning, operational planning, and the strategic one. So, strategic one is what? Strategic planning, when you do, suppose you are the CEO of your business. So, what sort of strategic plan you will do? Strategic plan, first of all, you need to understand the life span of the strategic plan. So, life span starts from a year, 2 year, 5, 10, 15, something you are thinking for your business. And by keeping all these in mind, you are coming up with new option plan, so that you can stay in the marketplace for the longer period of time. So suppose you have a business already. Now you want to diversify it from one location to the another location. You are in India right now, and you reached, now you want to go to the international territory also. So in the international territory, will you do it just like that only? Of course not. You have to take the permissions. You have to understand the other countries' rules and regulations also. And before implementing anything in the marketplace, you have to understand other countries' customers' perception, their value, their ethics, their cultural value, their social acceptance. Every other thing you have to understand. Then after, you can enter and penetrate in the marketplaces, right? So to do so, you have to plan in advance. Plus, that won't be for the shorter period of time. Like you are doing a lot of thing, putting a lot of efforts only for 6 months, let's say, only for 3 months. No, Once you are settled down in the marketplace, in a specific marketplace, you would like to get the business from that marketplace for the longer period of time. And to maintain it, you have to come up with, with a lot of, business strategies, marketing strategies, sales strategies, right? Research and development strategy. Every other thing which you are doing already in Indian marketplace, the same thing you also have to do in the international marketplaces. Khushi, clear? Sales and marketing. Okay, one of the important thing is the sales and marketing. So difference between sales and marketing is what? Marketing is the process of creating the awareness in the mind of consumer with the help of communication channels. Now it could be traditional one, it could be the digital one. Now you have to see and do the research which one is perfect for you. Now when it comes to the sales part, so sales is not marketing actually. Sales is the entire different department. But yes, when your customer is aware about your product with the help of marketing, so it becomes easier for the salesperson to close the deal in that case. But what is sales? Sales is about closing the deal, getting the money. How would you get the money? You see a lot of advertisements on a daily basis, but can you purchase all of them or some of them? Can you? No. Why? Because maybe need is not there, or if need is there, so some doubts are there. A lot of confusion is there. So salesperson role is to do what? Salesperson or sales team is objective is what? To first of all close the deal. The second one is, in today's environment, if I talk about, if you do the mis selling, you may sell today, tomorrow, but not in future, right? You can sell this thing to your customers by doing the mis-selling, giving them the misinformation. Maybe today you can do it, you can achieve the things. Tomorrow you can achieve the things, but not in the future time period. So what you are required to do? First of all, you need to understand your customer's pain points, what actually he is struggling for, what actually he is trying, and then accordingly you are giving them the services, right? So this is a very detailed topic which I require detailed time to discuss on it, which I won't be able to continue now. Or and I got the message from my team because we have another session also at 12 to close this session. So thank you everybody. Thank you so much. We will meet up again in the next session. So thank you. Thank you everybody.
Recording stopped.